What is the best piece of advice you have ever received? I think the best piece of advice that pops in my head right away is that you don't have to be great to start, but you've got to start to be great. And that was always my hang up. I always thought that the moon and the sun and everything had to align just perfectly before I could make something happen. And I always felt like, oh, that was for that person or this person with the pedigree. Of course, the guy with the Rolls Royce, that he was born in the house with the Rolls Royce, he's always going to have an advantage. And I always was making excuses for why things weren't happening for me. And in the end, it just came down to me going out and doing it. And I started to learn these simple disciplines, practice every single day. Didn't seem like much, that day when I was doing it. It's like in health, two people in their 20s, one goes out and every day is eating Big Macs and they're not exercising, they're not taking care of themselves. Maybe they're smoking or whatever. You don't look like nothing. It doesn't look much different than the other 20-year-old who's eating healthy and watching, what they put in their body and they exercise. Maybe in the 20s they don't look like much. I could go out and party all night long when I was 20 years old and function just fine the next day. But over a period of time, though, the simple errors in judgment, it's not the one Big Mac that takes you out. It's not the one cigarette that takes you out. It's the combination over a period of time that eventually leads you on a downward cycle. And just the opposite of simple disciplines practice every day. Doesn't seem like much the day you're doing it, but do that every single day, compounded over a period of time, and all of a sudden people are calling you a success. People are saying, you got lucky, but they didn't realize, while you were messing around or while you weren't practicing simple disciplines every day, I was, and that's the reason for what appears to be luck.